Hello guys, this is Prince Ja Kenya back with another video, and as you can see the title of the video, it is how I got the green card money, how I got the money to process my green card. The reason to why I have decided to make this this video, it is to motivate somebody out there, it is to encourage somebody outside there who usually say that I don't have money to process my green card, I don't have money to do this thing or to do that thing. But let me tell you something, let me tell you something. I want just to give you a story of myself, and you can see that whenever you take a step of faith, God usually comes and meets you on your journey, and God provides, because God is our provider. So this is how it all went. As you know, in other types of my videos, I have explained a lot of my journey to relocate over here in the US, and I have explained a lot, and I also have explained the amount and the money that I used to relocate over here in the US. So earlier, before I used to think that green card is free. Green card is free, but until I decided to search for information, a lot of information that you usually see me sharing unto you are the information not only I have benefited or went through my own personal experience, but still the information that I have learned a lot from other sources like Facebook green card groups and something like that. So until I came into this Facebook group, that green card Facebook group, that's when I came to realize that yes, applying green card is free, but after winning, you need to have money to process your green card, and the money is not something small. It is not a small or rich money. As you can watch other type of my video, I have explained the total and the breakdown of the total amount that I used to relocate from my country up to here in the United States of America. Now, once I realized that processing your green card you need money, and myself here I am a hustler, and myself here I am jobless, and myself here I don't know how I can raise that money. You know what? As many other people, the thought of the reality hit me. But yes, I'm dreaming to go to America. Yes, I'm dreaming to relocate to this land of opportunity. But where will I get the money to process my green card? That is still the concern of a lot of people outside there, because they usually hear, okay, there are those type of people who usually thinks green card is free, but I consider them, or I call them ignorant, because those people doesn't do their research to know that green card is not free. It is free in application, but once you win, the green card is not free. So that's why I call those people ignorant. I was among those list of people who are ignorant, but until I decided now to truly search about this American dream, that's when I came to realize that you need a lot of money. So myself, I was there, I didn't know how to get that money. But you know what? I encourage myself and say that no matter the cost, I know that my God will make it for me. I don't know how many millions that I gonna use. I don't know how much I gonna use. It's gonna take, but I believe that my God gonna make it for me. And I went further in applying my green card. That was my first time. I explained in another video that when I was applying for my first green card, I already knew the amount that I gonna need, but I didn't have any penny in me. I didn't have any money in me. But I went further ahead and applied green card, knowing that I don't have money in me. In fact, when I was applying my first green card, I was in NYS. For those who lives in Kenya, they know NYS is a voluntary service. You are not get paid anything. The government usually just give you a course, and it's upon you to go outside after you complete your service and figure out how you will survive outside there. So I was in NYS, I didn't have a job, but I decided to apply my green card. I knew my family are not well off. My family are not well off, so there is no way, any hope that I had with my family to support me. Even if they could support me, the support that they could give me was a small support, because I know their capability and how they can do. So I applied green card for my first time, and I didn't get it. I applied green card for my second time, and now this time I got it. And as I told you in another of my video, that the result were announced on May 8, and I didn't check my result on May 8, but I checked my result on May 9, and on May 9, that's when I came to realize that I have won the green card. And you know what? Now the reality and the thought of, now I gonna start finding money wherever I gonna get the money, because I need a lot of money, and I don't know where I can get the money. You know what? Still on the same day that I checked the result, it was on Saturday, May 9. On May 9, on Saturday, the day that I checked my result in the morning and saw that I have won the green card, in the noon time, at 12 noon time, I got a call. I got a call from my relatives, my sister and my brothers and my mother, to notify me that my dad, who has been ailing since 2018, has passed away. You know what? Good news in the morning, the sad news in the afternoon. So I was notified that my dad has passed away in the noon time. So all my focus and my concentration, I shifted my focus and my concentration from green card thing now to the death of my dad, and the money that I started looking for. Now I started looking money to go to attend my father's burial. And you know what? I tried to talk to my, okay, let me explain here better. In my job, earlier before, since I came out of NYS, I was hustling here and there, doing kazi mtaani. For those who live in Kenya, we were used to be paid 5,000 Kenya shilling. And when I'm not doing kazi mtaani, I used to do some mjengo. Mjengo is a building and construction here and there. Sometimes I get a job, sometimes I don't get a job. In short, I was jobless until on the month of April, whenever I got a chance to get a small job that was paying a little penny, 8,800. After, okay, the total cost of the job that was paying me was now 9,000, but the money that reached in my head after bank transaction and whatever of that, I could get 8,800. And in Kenya, the cost of living was still high, because I could subtract my apartment cost, food cost, and other bills, and I could left with nothing. So I used to be paid on date 4. I used to be paid on date 4 in the job that I was doing, the security job. And my dad died on date 8, and my Saturday I was paid on date 4. My dad died on date 8. Date 9, sorry, and the green card result I checked on date 9, and I was selected. And in my Saturday, I had paid my rent, and after paying my rent, I had some other balance of 3,000 Kenya shilling, that is $30. And you know what? This $30 I had kept them for me to buy some food and for me to buy some shopping. And here my dad has died. I don't have another option but to use the savings of the month of April, because the salary that I was paid on the month of April was the salary of the month, the work that I did on the month of April. The salary that was paid on the month of May was the salary of the work that I did on the month of April. So with those 3,000 shilling, I decided that now I don't have an option. I'm gonna use them to go to attend my father's burial for my air ticket, not my air ticket, for my ticket. And you know what, to make myself or this story short, I used the 3,000 Kenya shilling to go for my father's burial, and that was it. The month of May ended. I went back to my job as usual, and now from the month of June, that's when I started saving from this security job. The small money that I could get, I used to save $20 each and every month, or $30 each and every month. From the month of June, I started to save $20, $30. That is 3,000 Kenya shilling or 2,000 Kenya shilling. And I saved that one, knowing that with a target of I'm going to get 250,000 or 2,050. I used to save each and every month $20 or $30 with a target of reaching 2,500 US dollar or 250,000 Kenya shilling. Just imagine and figure out that thing. And I used to save that one each and every month. So to make this story short, I don't want to make this video long. I managed to save 50,000 Kenya shilling. 50,000 Kenya shilling, it is a sum of my savings from that job, and I sold everything in my house. My share, I had one share, I had one bed, I had one table. I sold everything in my house. All the things that I sold summed up to 50,000 Kenya shilling. I'm not advising you to sell your thing or your property, because it is not guaranteed that you will get a visa. But myself, I had no option. I had shifted my mind from Kenya to America, and there is no other way that I could do to raise the money. So I sold everything that I had in my house. that is chair, that is table, and my bed, and everything. I sold everything. I sold almost everything. The only thing that I was left with, it is cooking stuff, that is cup, plate, and the mattress itself. I had sold even the bed itself. So I managed to raise 50,000 Kenya shilling. After raising 50,000 Kenya shilling, the balance of my target was 200,000 or 2,000, almost 2,000 US dollars. That was the balance of the money that I had to reach my target. You know what? Now, how did I raise the 200,000 Kenya shilling or 2,500 US dollars or 2,000 US dollars? So that's now when my faith started to work, because I now need 200,000 Kenya shilling or 2,000 US dollars. I have in my hand 500. I have in my hand 500 US dollars. I need 2,000 US dollars, or I have 50,000 Kenya shilling. I need 200,000 200,000 Kenya shilling. Now that's how and when my faith started to work, and I told God that now here, God, I come. I use him. I have this amount of money. I don't have the other amount of money. Now show yourself upon my case. You know what? I decided now to use what I have to go for my medical. I waited for me to get a 2NL. October I didn't get a 2NL. December I didn't get November I didn't get a 2NL. December, that's when I got a 2NL. In my hand I have 50,000 Kenya shilling, and I need 200,000 Kenya shilling. In my hand I have 50,000 Kenya shilling, but I need 200,000 Kenya shilling more to help me to relocate over here in the US. Now let me tell you how God works. God works in a mysterious way, and God's ways are not our ways. I have 50,000 Kenya shilling. I have sold everything in my house. I have taken all the savings that I have been saving since June. That summed up to 50,000 Kenya shilling, and I need 200,000 Kenya shilling. Now I have gotten my 2NL. You know what? I decided that I'm gonna use this 50,000 Kenya shilling to pay my medical bills. That could be probably 40,000, and the rest of the money that I had, I'm gonna use them to pay for my visa interview. Then once I get a visa, I start another journey looking for the air ticket. But you know what? Let me take you back a while. So when my dad died, when I went to the burial of my dad, I talked to my brothers and my sisters and notified them that I have won the green card. The reason why I told them this, I didn't want to, but I told them so that at least they can support me. I knew they were not well off. I knew that they were not well off. But one thing that was for sure is that I knew even if they are not well off, even if they are not rich, they could sacrifice whatever small they have and support me. They could sacrifice whatever small they have and support me. And I talked to a few of my brothers that are somehow doing better. They are not rich, but they are somehow doing better. And one of them told me that I'm gonna give you 20,000 shilling. Another told me that I'm gonna be supporting you in as much as I can, and something like that. They gave me a lot of promises. My mother had no money, so I could not expect my mother to give me any money. So now here comes on October, I talked to one of my brother. I asked him to support me, but the answer that he answered me had broken me, because he told me, you know what, it's not a must to go to America. You can be blessed in Saburu or in Marara, the place that you are. That one actually had broken me, because he told me I myself, I got to have a lot of stuff to figure out. I got to have my own life that I want to concentrate on. I got to have a lot of things and needs that need money. That one it had broken me, but I decided to remove that one from supporting me. I talked to another of my brother, and he kept on promising me that, you know what, once I get the money, I'm gonna support you. Once I get the money, I'm gonna support you. That one I saw that he is not ready to support me. Another of my brother that told me, when you get your 2NL, notify me. I will send you even if it is 2,000 Kenya shilling. You know what? I told him that don't wait until I get my 2NL. Just support me right now, because I can get a 2NL anytime, and something like that. He used to tell me not when I get the 2NL, but in his time he used to say when I have been scheduled for an interview, I let him know. But I didn't want to tell them when I will be scheduled for an interview. So I told him that just support me right now if you want, because I may not know when the interview, I will be scheduled for an interview. So to clear my point, all my brothers, the rest of, not all of them, because there are those that I didn't mention this about to them because I knew that they don't have money to support me. I just only mentioned this to few whom I knew that they have something, they can support me. So my family member refused to support me, that is for sure. My family member refused to support me. Now I have 50,000 Kenya shilling. I have been sent the 2NL. I don't have any extra money to process my journey relocating over here in America. What did I do? And as I usually told you, where God guides, He provides. Where God guides, He provides. So when I was in security job, I have my 2NL, I have 50,000 Kenya shilling. I'm still continuing with my security job because my medical was on January 18th. I had planned to resign my job on February because there was no need to resign that job. Even if it could pay small penny, I could still add that small penny to the other money that I have to continue and to process my journey to here in America. When I was still in security job, there is this guy that came who was a security officer too from another company guarding he was at Huduma Center. Myself, I was guarding a bank. He himself, he was guarding a Huduma Center. And that guy came and to ask me to give him 50 bob Kenya shilling. But because I had no cash, 50 bob Kenya shilling, and there is no way I could take that 50 bob from this, my saving of 50,000. There is no way I could do that. Take 50 bob from my 50,000 Kenya shilling. I decided to tell him I don't have money. And that guy asked me, which bank do you use to get paid, or which bank do your company use to pay you? And I told him I use an Equity Bank. That's when he gave me an idea, and he told me you can access your salary advance from an Equity Bank, because I mentioned him that you are asking me 50 bob, and myself right now I need money. I need a lot of money, by the way. Even that 50 bob, I'm asking somebody who can give me that 50 bob. I didn't tell him what I'm using the money for, but that guy gave me an idea that you can access Equity Bank or with your Equity line, because Equity Bank, I had an Equity line. I even have it up to date, although over here my Kenya line are not in use. Unless I use them in Wi-Fi to join WhatsApp or something, they are not in use. So that guy gave me an advice that I can access my Equity Bank and take a salary advance. You know what? I decided to make it a trial. I didn't try the same day, but following day, I decided to check whether I can get a salary advance. Because since the month of April, the one that I was employed, and until January this year, when that guy gave me that idea, all my money or all my salary has been passing through Equity Bank. And when I decided to try whether I can access the loan salary advance, you know what? I saw that I qualified to get a $600 US. $600 US. That is $60,000 US. $60,000 US. Plus the other money that I had saved, 50,000, that adds 110,000 Kenya shilling. 110,000 Kenya shilling. So I took the salary advance from Equity, and still on the Equity I saw that they could have a lot of loans. I took another that is called Easy Loan. On Easy Loan, they could give me amount of 10,000. So I took Easy Loan. You can take the two types of loan from Equity. I took 10,000 from Equity, and I took 10 from Easy Loan. I took 60,000 from salary advance, that is 70,000 from Equity, plus the other amount of money that I had, 50,000, that adds to 120,000 Kenya shilling. I'm good to go, guys. I'm good to go. Now I was ready to pay my visa. I was ready to pay for my medical now, but still the problem was, where will I get the other money to pay for my air ticket? Now here continues my story. Now I have 120,000 Kenya shilling. So there is this other friend that we had met in Facebook. That friend has been of great help unto me. That friend supported me with the information whenever I could want to get any information from Nairobi, because the person lives in Nairobi. I could send the person to go and check something for me there in Nairobi, if it's like or something. So I talked to the person and told him I have this amount of money and I need this amount of money, but I don't know where I can get the extra money. You know what? I don't know the person myself, because we met in Facebook, and the person accepted to give me 50,000 Kenya shilling. So 50,000 Kenya shilling plus the other amount that I had, 120,000 Kenya shilling, that's add to 56.7, that's add to 170,000 Kenya shilling. So with that one, I knew that I have air ticket, I have visa fee, I have medical fee. Now I have air ticket, although not full amount of air ticket. So I did my medical, I did my interview, I got a visa. So after getting a visa, I had some balance of the money that I have saved, I had collected from all these sources. So with that balance, now I have the visa. My host called me. My host called me and asked me, what's your plan, because now you have gotten the visa? I told him I don't have any plan. I'm trying to I'm trying to buy my time to look for my air ticket. I have this amount of money. I need to look money from whatever the sources I can get to add the money of my air ticket. My house didn't reply me anything. But you know what? I got the visa on Tuesday, and on Wednesday, my host called me and told me, I have already booked you the air ticket. On Saturday, you are supposed to take this flight on this time, and all that is it. So my air ticket, my host catered for me. So the money that I had, all the money that I had, and the air ticket, my host catered the air ticket for me. I was good to go. Everything was fixed or sorted out, and I relocated over here in America. And I know in my video I have complicated, I have mixed up myself, because I'm trying to make this video that I'm trying to explain you to get better. But the reason to why I have decided to make this video is to tell you that whenever God guides, He provides. Even if you don't have money to process your green card, please my dear, please my darling, go ahead and apply green card. God will provide. Like the way you have heard my story, I wanted to explain it in a better way than the way I have explained that one. But at least you have gotten the point that the God opened a way where there seemed to be no way. I didn't know that one day I'm gonna come and get this money, but God made a way, and I got this money to process my green card. So the same case with you. If you are there, you usually say that I can't apply green card because I don't have money to process my green card. Please go ahead and apply green card. The money that you're gonna use, no matter whether you are family, remember you're gonna use almost $1 million. That 1 million God will provide. That 1 million God will make a way where there is no way. All the thing that we require to do is take a step of faith, apply that green card, knowing that if God will help you win, still God will come and help you get the money to process your green card. The God that helped me win, I was chosen out of millions of people. I was chosen out of a lot of people. I was selected among millions and millions of people. The God that selected me out of millions of people is still the same God that provided the money to relocate over here in America. One thing that I used to encourage myself is in the book of Philippians 1:6, that the God who started a good work in me will come to make sure that good work has come to fulfillment and to completion. So the God that started a good work in you, if you want green card DB 2023, if you want green card no matter which year, you will win. The God that will help you win the green card is still the God that will come to fulfill the good work in you. So that's all about it, guys. It was an encouragement video to tell you that God will provide, God will provide, God will provide. Just take a step of faith, no matter what you shall desire. It is not only a matter of green card. Maybe you have a talent, you want to produce some music. Maybe you have a talent of this and that. Maybe you want to open a business, but you don't have money, you don't have capital. You know what? Just save whatever you have. Just save whatever small you have. And with that small you have, talk to God and tell God, now my God, I have this amount. Now give me the extra amount or the extra money that I need to accomplish this thing. And you know what? Whenever God will see your effort, whenever God will see your commitment in saving whatever you have, God will come and add you more money to fulfill and to complete that agenda or that project that you have. So may God bless you all. May God be with you. May God provide for you. I don't know whatever you might be wanting God to provide, but may God provide for you. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Share this content to whoever it may concern or to whoever may need it, and we are together. God bless you and bye bye.